Good morning. I'd like to call the meeting of the Elkhart Township Board on May 13, 2026 at 10:03. And present are
Board's trustee.
Anything, fellas?
Predominantly.
Joy LeCount and
Julia Peterson, clerk.
the nice sunny day in Wauwaka, Indiana. And we will start. I welcome all of you who are watching online and welcome you to the meeting. We will start with old business, which is, first of all, we need to approve some minutes. Shall we do that first? The minutes for the April meeting.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second it.
Those in favor say aye.
Okay.
That was a unanimous vote. The minutes are approved. Okay, old business, the SES and Frick water contamination.
There's nothing new there. They came and took another sample last week.
Last week, you say?
Was it last week or week before last? Week before last, I believe, 2 weeks ago. Well,
What do
you were
the sample have?
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago. They're taking a sample from here and from the concession stand. And then they have, I think there's 5 test well sites on the property, and they're supposed to take a sample from each of those.
Okay. Any questions about that from any of the board members?
You still have the guy helping us that we had hired.
The legal guy,
He's
no,
like, okay,
no.
very good.
Any other questions? If not, let's move on to the Elkhart Township school bell.
We left a message for the weld shop because they do have the bell now to get it repaired and thought that they could fix it. I have not heard back from them.
Okay, but the bell is at the weld shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
From there about a month.
Mhm. Okay, any other odd ideas on how to mount the bell?
We haven't even gotten that far. We were just trying to get the
Get the
arm.
heart thing,
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Well, that's a cement pad, I suppose, when you
I would think so. It's pretty heavy.
pretty heavy, had to probably put a 6-inch pad down for it. With metal arm wrenches or whatever.
Bring it up.
The
I
heart,
gotta hold the guy that does the footers at the cemetery. He's gonna
Yeah.
probably do the base.
Mhm.
We also
Or-
talked about using pavers. We have a paver left over from doing the patio. We have some of those left. We thought
You
about
could mount those
building,
in the.
like building or using that for the edging or
Mhm.
something.
I
That's a
would
good
put it
idea.
in with wood posts,
No,
No,
no.
but they're not gonna last long.
Wood post, you're only borrowing time.
Yeah. You get to do it again and again and again and again.
And if you put it in there and it's welded fast, it means that they aren't going to walk off with it.
No.
Yeah.
Wood post, they'll take us all and boom, and we'll be going.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay, well, we'll wait on how that all turns out. So what about the Veterans Memorial?
As far as I know, we're still on schedule for install June or July. Since I haven't really heard any updates from them, I would assume we're going more toward July now. And we're working on the QR code that will link people. If they take a picture of the QR code, it'll link them to our website that will have a page on it that has all the people's history and information on each person on the board. It'll also have links in it to their other articles about things in their life or their military history. So it'll just be a lot of information on our website that they can access right from the memorial.
When we have a more permanent or a more definite installation and it gets installed, I think we should have a dedication of some sort.
You might give me a call when they're installed. I wouldn't mind going and stand back and watch.
We could have maybe one of the veterans groups come and do the 21 gun salute or something.
That'd be cool.
And honor all of them when we know when that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Good idea. Didn't even think about that part. Might be because I never got in.
You can,
I got to Indianapolis, sent me back home.
Any other thoughts on that?
what?
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on the memorial dedication thing or anything like that?
When you get ready, you can get a hold of Alvin or whoever. They do a pretty good job. The 21 gun salute at West that funeral,
Mm-hmm.
and I know some of them. I don't know whether I know them now. I guess Roger Owens is in a nursing home now for a while. He wasn't getting around real good.
Well, I hadn't heard that.
I called him the other day and he told me that he'd get home or I wouldn't be able to stop and see him.
Okay, any other old business? How are we doing on our compliance with the state?
So, are you referring to the additional appropriation hearing that we
No.
are doing again? No, okay.
No, nothing else. I was more about the merger issue and all of that stuff.
We won't know because I don't. From what I'm seeing, there is not. The information out there is not specific enough to clarify exactly how many points anyone's going to have. There's lots of questions with every reason on there that you would get points. So I don't know that they've even worked all that out yet.
Yeah.
But they are supposed to officially notify everyone, the DLGF, in like November, December, of how many points you have. I feel that we are safe on this round. Now, if they do a contingency plan and base it off of 2025, we will have too many points. So it's whether they eliminate enough townships to make them happy on this round that they drop it. And they have dropped a lot of things along the way. So I don't discount that. But if they do decide to do it again next year for another elimination round, we would have.
So is there anything we can do for the remainder of the year to make that better?
Because it'll be based on 2025.
The only thing I did,
25.
I called Mr. Banks and talked to him personally and told him how I felt about it. And I said, if you vote for that, I'm not voting for you.
Oh, well, it's not the federal, it's not banks.
I wanted them to pass that on down.
You need to talk to Dave Abbott and Sue
I
Glick.
did talk to him too.
And I don't know how either one of them voted on that to begin with. Suppose we could find out.
And I mean, it's a done deal now.
Oh, yeah.
For, it was actually,
No matter what you think. I asked him what the reason was, why we gotta cut down on the expenses. I said, well, what you're actually doing is getting taxation without representation. I said, I don't care how you slice it, but that's what you're doing.
First of all, I don't think any of them understand what townships do.
No, I agree.
They don't care.
No, that's
So,
the other
as long
side.
as
of
they
it.
got the money in their hand to dish it out and do what they want to with it, they don't care what you think.
I did call for executive session to follow, and I thought we would discuss some of this in that executive session.
Okay. All right. Then if there's no other old business, let's move on to creation hearing, which I guess we did last month,
For
but
the
now we. have
third
to-
time,
Yeah.
third time's a charm.
Yeah.
'Cause they
What
didn't
was the
like,
reason?
they didn't like one of my entries. Was it a date or a posting
It was a
or
date.
something?
I think we
So-
got the date wrong.
We already went through all this last year and then it didn't happen because we couldn't, I mean, we paid for half of the VA memorial for the down payment, but we got to do it again this year. And then the first round that we did, they didn't. So now we got to do it again. So this is the hearing for the walking path. Nothing has changed from the last two times I presented this. The walking path, and the memorial, the remainder of the memorial. So the total is 96,500, 71,000 from the general fund, 25,500 from that capital outlays. So this is just the hearing. So next month we will approve it and we can start the process, maybe finally.
Is there enough people use the walking path that we can spend that kind of money?
I don't know. It's just been, I've had multiple requests to get it fixed. And, so pretty much we just picked things that people had talked to us about, and that was one of them that we've,
A couple weeks ago, there was a family down here and there were people walking around a lady walked around the path and a girl walked around with their dog. And there's been a couple other times I've seen kids ride their bikes on it and other people walking. So I think it gets used.
Denny, we approved this. Now this will be the third time, and I think you maybe missed the last meeting, but,
But if they're allowed to walk the path, you should be able to put up signs, say clean up your dog poop. Also,
yeah,
I don't know if that's a
sign.
problem. I've not, I mean, we've been down here. I've not seen it. So I
Poop
don't-
your poop.
yeah.
poop your food. Just like the fairgrounds over to Kendall, it's a toilet for dogs.
Yeah.
I would entertain a motion for, the approval of the appropriation for the memorial.
I don't think we can approve it till next month.
Well,
I think, 'cause we're just.
so we
doing a
just have
hearing.
to,
We're just saying
This
it
is
out
the
loud
hearing.
again, so if
So this is
anybody
just the
has a
hearing.
month to oppose it,
Gives you 30 days to soak it over.
yeah,
even though
third time.
we give them 6 months, but
Yeah, well,
we didn't catch
Anyway,
it till this.
okay. So then we'll vote on that in June.
Yeah.
All right. What about the swing, the inclusive swing for the school ground playground?
So we had gotten a quote from a company, a national company that does playgrounds for parks and such. It was pretty high. It was like all of our capital outlays funds for the year. So we still research on good old Amazon. And found, we'd have to hire someone to install it, but it's $227 versus,
Why can't we put a swing up like the Amish do?
Well, this is a swing for handicapped
Oh,
children,
geez.
handicapped children.
This is a different situation.
Yeah.
I see.
We have the other kind of swings.
Oh, I see. How much is it?
227, but that, again, we'd have to have labor in there for somebody to install it, so, probably end up being 500 or 600, but the other one was
There was
1,000.
thousands, several thousand.
And who knew, but they come in different sizes. There's an adult
Oh.
size
Oh, yeah.
and there's a
Children's side.
children's side.
Well, maybe we'd want both.
I was gonna say, do you have to put both in or not?
Feel like we can adjust the adult one down.
Okay.
Cause this was a specific request from a resident.
Would you
To
need a
have-
motion on that then, or?
Were they in was it for an adult or a child?
It's for a child. preschool child.
A preschool child.
They didn't, now this does not come in an option for, I think that's I don't call it an adult, but it's a larger size. It doesn't come in a child size,
Hmm.
this one. The one that was a child size looked like it didn't have the pommel in the middle, but I felt like they could slide right out. This one seemed a little more stable and a little more solid.
Oh, it's got seat belts and stuff on it to hold them in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's only $227
Plus somebody to put it up.
for somebody to put it in.
Yeah.
So this company don't install them?
That's Amazon.
We're just ordering it on our own.
Oh, I-
Order it on our own versus getting
I
it from a
see.
commercial.
Yeah.
Plus shipping.
We get it cheaper by buying it ourselves.
Huh?
We probably get it cheaper by buying it ourselves.
A lot.
A lot.
$1,200 cheaper.
It really wouldn't be that much to hook it up, would it?
I wouldn't think so, no.
Now, the thing with the pricing though is that when you're using a company that does playgrounds, they have all the codes, the ADI, the compliance, the liability, they have all that in consideration with, and that's why it costs so much more, because you are guaranteed that what you're putting out there is gonna be solid and it's gonna be, safe for the general public and all the crazy things the general public can potentially do.
Did you have anybody in mind that does this kind of stuff to hook them up? That knows all the rules and stuff?
I mean, no, it would probably just be asking Cleat to go out there.
If you're gonna have somebody put that up, they probably ought to know all the rules and regulations and to protect you.
Albion is considering putting up several things at their park.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm wondering if maybe,
Casey.
well, Casey or Julis Kessler she's on the committee and she's kind of the ramrod.
To find out. who's
At the
gonna
Ark.
Put that up for them.
And
Or if they.
might find out what they're looking at in the way of a
Yeah.
swing.
I get a hold of-
Yeah, do you want me to call her? I can do that. Yeah. Why don't you make me a copy of this that I can take with me?
Mhm.
And
I'll make a copy of the other one too,
yeah, both of them, so I can. I'll do that. Yeah, today. And send you all. Y'all have email? No? Okay, well, I'll figure out how to get a hold of you.
So wait, to put this up, or we're putting up V posts? Like
No,
you do
it's
for the
gonna-
regular?
it's gonna replace one of the regular swings is what we were planning.
Okay, so we won't have to have a frame actually then.
Unless
Unless-
Alvin Parks say you do.
Yeah, I
We
don't
were
know.
just
I don't know.
Replace the
Well,
swing
it
seat.
makes sense and
They have investigated this pretty thoroughly. They're putting more, it's gonna be a real expensive project that they're doing. But they're gonna, design an area and enclose it and have several different things. So the swing would be what I would ask them about. And, maybe thinking about all of the requirements and the federal and all of
where's
that.
the swings at there?
They're over there between the concession
Oh,
stand.
at the school.
Oh, yeah, this
We're
is
gonna
at the
put him
school.
in.
So it says made from heavy duty plastic, built to hold up to 150 pounds. Ideal for indoor, outdoor, or structured environments where quality matters.
Mhm. Yeah, well, let me just,
Sounds like it. But if it comes to a change and so on and so forth, you put up, ought to be what they're supposed to be, or they, you know.
Yeah.
It can get changing all that.
This has
Those
strap.
yeah,
Yeah.
the strap is a,
straps,
As tall as that old swing set is, we're gonna have to put something
Shouldn't-
from, it's
shouldn't
strapped, they're
too.
probably not gonna be long
Wouldn't think
enough.
it would be too
So
hard.
it says it's rope and
Since you're
steel
gonna put
S
it in
hooks.
school, so the thing was, you already got your places up there where they hook their chains and stuff.
it says it's ropes and S hooks.
huh?
Rope and S hooks come with it. This one.
Rope, how long's rope gonna last?
Well, it's-
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Let's see what we find out. I'd rather do that than buy something we can't use.
Right.
That will get us in trouble more than be a benefit.
First thing,
Find out
Does that
how
make
long
sense?
it's are, because that swing set up there is pretty long and
It
they're,
is tall.
figuring on,
imagine that they
we're
would.
gonna bring that out and that's tie ropes to it or
I think
whatever.
they'll have to use.
Somehow or another, you'd almost have to have
Yeah.
padlock
Cover, yeah.
on the top, or it's gonna get unhooked. And
It's gonna be a lot easier to buy
Maybe
rope.
wrong, but I know
That's why I think before we spend money, we better know what we're doing. And if there's compliance issues.
You gotta jump to. That's the trouble is the government's got their nose in way too much stuff.
Well, the worst part of it is they don't, they're talking to the big people. They forget about what the little people have to do.
Mhm.
That's the same thing in farming.
Is there any other discussion on the swing issue? If not, let's move on to the West Lakes Conservancy District.
I can't remember if we talked about this last month. Did we talk about this
I
last
don't
month?
remember that.
That's what I know.
Did any of you, you wouldn't have, and none of you would have gotten a notice on it. So they are forming a West Lakes Conservancy District, a taxing district. Maintaining the West Lakes, lake and the, runoff. So coming down through Cosperville. And it goes all the way down to the old Township Hall Park. It's included in the region for the taxing district. And it is because they are tired of trying to round up volunteers pretty much to keep the river clean, to make sure the water, that everybody doesn't get flooded out up at the lakes. We have some residents in our township that are not in agreement with some farmers that are not in agreement with this because they are going to be included in that taxing. And so just so you all know, if you hear anything, there is kind of a bone of contention going back and forth. The last I heard, it's kind of stalled out. I mean, I understand both sides of it. I've had conversations with both sides. So I don't know how it's gonna go, but they're both pretty set in they've dug in their heels, I think, on both sides. So the thing is, I don't know if the farmers can do anything because they've already gone through the circuit court with this approval of the conservancy district. So I don't know that the farmers can do anything about it.
Does it have to be also approved by the state?
I don't know. I don't know.
What is this conservancy district? What are they working on?
They're going to have a tax on anyone that's included in the district that will pay for maintaining the lake and the river coming that it flows out of, and also the water coming in.
They'll probably pay so much money per foot of ground that they own. That's all.
Yeah.
You're probably in that,
How
Kenny.
much are these people that live at the lake gonna pay?
However much footage they have,
What
and
did they have? Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it'll be based on their assessed valuation, I imagine.
Yeah.
Uh.
So
In other words-
When you have nothing else
In
to
other words, you're
do,
gonna put it to the farmer again.
go to Cosperville
Mhm.
Park and go to the bridge
Okay.
and look north.
Mhm.
And right there is the problem.
Oh, is there a bunch of trees down?
Yeah,
You can see where
Crisscross.
the old river line pathway was. There is a huge, what I would call a sandbar that has mature trees on it.
Mm.
And the river comes down and it comes around like this and then through the bridge. And that's where the problem is.
Mm.
And then, of course, there's the fallen trees that happens every year when we have wind.
Are you talking in Cosperville? Or are you
talking
talking
in
about
Cosperville.
on 3?
No, I'm talking about
Oh,
on 900
trees down
north, right at the
300
bridge.
feet, yeah.
Look north.
that's all mist down through there.
I'd have to look at the map again as far as where the district ends, but
That's about where it is though, because that Amishman.
See where I came this
Cross
morning,
policies is that this land
to
is
turn,
included.
to come down
land.
where the river comes clear out to the edge of the road.
Mhm.
There's a big tree with green leaves on it that's fell across.
Well, then he would be right on this little road right here.
Mhm.
Kenny, you're probably in it.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get a letter about it? And then going to the court of, because I went to ask what it was about. I didn't actually go to the court hearing or whatever, but I went and asked them about it and.
Well, they went across our farm last year and ditched the whole ditch out again.
Does your land go clear back to the river?
Now they went clear back across the road there by Norman and on clear back to the end of, pretty near to the railroad track where that ditch starts on Richards. And went clear down through there and ditched that all out. And I don't know if they got a program now set up to keep it cleaned out or what they did, but
No, they don't.
it's called ditch maintenance, I guess.
See, they tried to, yeah, but we're not talking about the ditch, Kenny. We're
No,
talking
I know.
about the river.
The river's about,
I see they cut down some trees there again on the ditch.
yeah, no, we're into that.
But your land doesn't go back to the river.
Well, no.
Your land.
Does your land go back to the river?
No, it gets there eventually, goes clear back.
No, but your land doesn't actually go to the river.
No,
Okay,
no, ours just goes to it.
your drainage. That would be my guess. Well, anyhow,
So, yeah,
that's where the biggest bottleneck is right there. It's pretty obvious if people were just looking.
Well, they have another issue, with the incoming water into the lakes.
Well,
and that
yeah,
all
because
their
it comes from
sludge-
LaGrange County.
There's all sorts of sludge and that coming in and it builds up and then, so they want to put in some kind of filtering system that will try to stop that. So there's. Yeah, I think it's all kind of stalled right now, so. But-
They put that dam in right behind me there, but years ago, probably in the '60s. When I was in the service, they put that in. And now they've taken all the dam out back there and I don't know why they took it out, but all the boards is out of it now, I guess, from what I understand.
That was the case the last I knew on that, and that's been a while back.
Yeah. I
Back when,
don't know what the deal is with that, why they took the dam out, but
well, because the Westlakes don't want the water.
Yeah.
That's the
They're gonna
reason.
get the water to. run.
They wanted it when the dam went in, but now they don't.
yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
So that all I have.
Okay, how did you advertise the executive session?
I just said we were gonna have you.
You posted?
I did post it when I put it on the Facebook page and said there would be a executive session to follow. But we don't have to have an agenda for it, just stating that we're gonna have it.
Right. Yeah, but there are certain things that you can talk about there, only 3 or 4 things, yeah. Okay, so is there any other discussion on any of the topics or any new business that we haven't discussed?
No. How much is that memorial thing gonna cost out to? Okay. It's
It
like
says there in your 71,000.
71,000. Oh, that's what that is. That's just for the,
That's just for the stone. No, no, if it has the install included or not. I don't think it does.
That's for the installation too, isn't it? It should be.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think it does include the
Oh,
install.
it has to be. I don't know of any company that makes stones that don't do the installation.
Yeah, I just don't think he included the price
Well,
because,
you should have.
well, there's a lot of variables though, because of where it's being put. And I think that he has, once he gets the stone in and can see it, he has to make sure like, the existing concrete is supposed to go on, because it's gonna take the place of the existing board that's there. That everything's gonna work out.
they're gonna
Cause
put the
these
concrete
stones-
too.
No, we're gonna reuse. That's the plan, is we're gonna reuse the existing,
Oh, existing concrete that's there.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that won't be sufficient for that stuff.
So that's what we have to look into.
At the east end of that stone, don't you have like a where the concrete is and everything out there? Got your concrete here with the board right here behind. They're not gonna set that like where they got the sign at, I guess.
Mhm.
That's not where the memorial stone's going.
Well, it'll have to come forward a little bit because it has a base. It has a base and then the stones on the base. And the base was gonna sit on that concrete if everything works out, like he had. So that's why I don't think the labor's included, because they gotta figure out how this is all gonna work.
So where's the money for the labor going to come from?
We do have capital outlay funds in Parks and Rec. And also in general fund. So we have it 2 different spots for emergencies. That's where it's gonna come from. We could do an additional appropriation if we want to, but.
Oh, that'll take 2 more, 3 or
Right.
4 more times.
Right? Be
Mine's in
2029 before we get it done.
$71,000 ought to put the whole thing in.
It's, well, it's big.
I know.
It is big.
Right. The memorial.
Just a little one like you do take to the cemetery is over $3,000.
Mm.
Yeah, tell me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just did that.
They're getting out of hand, I believe, but what do I know?
Well,
Yeah,
we've
they-
agreed to
the
do
one that they
it.
just put
We'll
up
have
there,
to
they-
do it, but I didn't realize that the installation was not included.
I heard that was $60,000.
One leg in there,
I
at
heard
the
it was
fire
over,
station.
I thought it was over 200,000.
You're talking about the
Right.
So maybe
Can't
the
think of the name.
stone
Hagerman.
was
I don't know. I don't know what the facts are. That was,
You're talking about Hagerman?
Oh,
no, the one right downtown that they just put in.
Oh,
By the fire
downtown.
station,
Oh,
by the
yeah,
fire
yeah, yeah.
station.
That was pretty expensive.
$60,000.
well, it's more.
But,
$60,000 for part of one step of the project.
Yeah.
yeah, and I think maybe you were right, but I never heard any more.
It was it was several hundred thousand.
I know it was a lot of cotton
It
picking
was a
money.
lot of money. It was in the paper.
Well, anything else before we adjourn? If not, I would entertain a motion to adjourn the regular meeting.
I make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
I'll second it.
Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? The meeting is adjourned.